Hey guys, so I got a review and an unboxing today of the Primary Arms 1x SLX Microprism Optic. This thing is pretty awesome. It's got tons of features, so let's get into it. Primary Arms is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. They make some great products, probably one of the best manufacturers of optics out there in my opinion. I've had no issues with them in the past. Ordering anything, they got great customer service. And yeah, this box, even the box alone is awesome. They've got a lot of information just in the box, and you get the lifetime warranty with Primary Arms as well, which is amazing. And just going through quick, shows a good amount of information about the optic just in the box alone. It's pretty nice. So let's open this guy up and then talk about it some more. So slide right out there we go. It's got a little manual, and then it also talks about the ACSS cyclops in general, the reticle, and what that's going to look like. It uses the cyclops reticle with the chevron in the middle, and it's also got some ranging as well. This reticle is pretty awesome because it's extremely precise, especially with the very tip, wherever you're going to zero it, depending on what barrel length you have, which caliber. It shows you where to zero and where your most accuracy is going to be depending on the distance. So for example, 5.56 16-inch barrel, the very tip at 100 yards, zeroed, that's where it's going to be accurate. And then right at the bottom, right there, that'd be a reference point for 300 meters or yards, and then 400 is right at the bottom of the wing tips. So that's pretty cool that just the chevron, you've got options for ranging in itself. And then you've got these guys right here for more ranging. I'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, I love this. I love chevrons personally. Some people just like dots, but I do like the chevrons as well. I have one on my 507C Vulcan. That thing's amazing. Then also, it's easier for quick target acquisition for CQB or shotgun usage. I mean, you're going to see this bright horseshoe ring. That's going to be pretty easy. And then here's that range estimation I was talking about. So for a 5'10" person 5 feet 10 inches tall, depending on the distance, you can line up the lines on that person's shoulder to shoulder length, and that'll tell you the range estimation of how far away they are, for example. So, you're punching out way out there, you just put one of these lines on the person, and then that can give you a kind of a guesstimate of where it's going to be at. Pretty cute. And the one over the manual quick. Let's show that to you guys. Pretty much has everything you guys need to know. Zeroing, installation. Talks all about different ways to use the spacers for different heights. Battery compartments on the outside. We'll take a look at that. Battery life, Autolive. Now, if this has Autolive or shake-awake technology, which is also commonly referred to as, and I love that. Like, personally, I mean, almost all my optics I have that Autolive shake-awake technology, and it saves the battery life so much more. It's extremely convenient to have, because basically what happens is, if you don't touch the optic for a certain amount of minutes, it'll turn off and save battery, and then just touching it will turn it back on. And we'll show an example of that later on. So I love that. I think almost every optic nowadays should have that because it's just so convenient. We've got some tools in here for installation purposes. Got some of the spacers that come with it, different heights. Little cleaning cloth. The optic itself, and then we've got some screws for the spacers. Let's take a look at this guy now. Comes with a lens cover, which is nice to have. Alright, so the optic itself is pretty awesome. It's not too big, not too small, good size, and even though it's a 1x, which is usually more for CQB or shorter distances, you can also pair this with a magnifier to get out there at further distances more accurately, which is pretty great. It's also got Picatinny compatibility down here. You just unscrew these guys, put it on your rails, and you're good to go. Windage elevation knobs, and it's got extremely clear lens. Now, I apologize, my camera is just not cooperating with these lenses at all. No matter what I do, it's just not really picking up the etched reticle, but you can see there is a little black etched reticle in here. I'll show a picture of what it actually is supposed to look like, but yeah, so that's always on because it's etched, and you can turn this guy right here, and that will turn to the 13 different illumination settings. That's the brightest. You can keep going. It's going to get duller and duller, but yeah, the camera's just not cooperating with this thing. So I'll show pictures for what this would look like as well. I can barely get it. It's also got night vision compatibility as well. There's 3 different night vision modes. I don't know if you can see night vision 1, 2, and 3. If you have that capability, you have that option here. And yeah, that thing is awesome. And I'll show you really quick the shake away technology so you guys can see what that looks like, or the Autolive technology. Let's take a look. Okay, so it turned off by itself, and then just touching this, well, let's not move around. Touching that will turn it on. Just like that. And I wish you guys could see it because it is so crisp. The clarity is amazing on this thing. But yeah, that's the Autolive / shake away technology. And yeah, like I said before, with the Autolive technology, it just makes any kind of optic so much more convenient to have, you know. Whether your gun's stored away or locked up, just grabbing it, you know, you're good to go. It's going to turn on. Put it away, it's going to turn off automatically and save some battery life. Speaking of battery life, this thing has 29,000 hours of battery life on a medium setting, and it takes 1 CR2032 battery, which is included. So that's pretty awesome. Very long battery life. And yeah, it depends on the brightness setting you have. That will determine how long it's going to last for. Now also this has great eye relief too. I mentioned how clear the clarity is on this thing. And it's got 2 to 7 inches of eye relief, meaning 2 to 7 inches, you're going to see this very, very clear. And it's not going to be, you know, difficult to see at all. You're going to be able to see it no matter where you position it on your Picatinny rail system, on your weapon. And you've got options and some play with how close you want your face to be to this optic. And let's talk about durability. So the durability of this thing is pretty great. It's going to be IP67 waterproof / dustproof. It's nitrogen purge for fog resistance as well, which is always a great thing. And it is got an aluminum body that has hard coat anodizing. So very, very durable. It's going to be resistant to the elements. And yeah, it's going to treat you very well. So that being said, what is the price in this thing? This thing runs for about $260, $270. So not the most expensive thing, but not the most budget-friendly thing either. But if you guys saw my SIG Romeo 5 optic review, that thing is an amazing budget-friendly optic, probably one of the best out there in my opinion because it's really affordable. This thing's more than double the price. However, you get way more features with this thing. So this one's more like, it's a very, very, I guess, middle-of-the-road optic, high-end optic when it comes between quality and budget. Not too expensive for some people, not too cheap for some people. But it's got tons of features. This thing is a feature house. It's got so much going for it. Great battery life, great durability, lots of different reticle settings. It's got the etched reticle, which is also great for people with an astigmatism. You can pair this with a magnifier, and it's got 8 different mounting options as well to mount this thing. So yeah, I think this thing is solid. This was actually lent to me by Chad, if you guys remember him from my pepper spray OC spray video. He lent me this guy to review it. I'm going to send it back to him after this, but yeah, this thing is awesome. I would personally love to have one of these. There's also a 3x version, 3x magnification version that maybe I'll do a review on in the future, and that thing looks awesome too. But yeah, Primary Arms is great, guys. I've had no issues with them over the years. They got an amazing warranty, great products. They're awesome, so give them a look, check them out. They've got great products. So yeah, hope this video was educational. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and I will see you guys next time. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.